So this is going to be your first video that you actually upload, which, well, this is going to be fun. Here's the reason I want to make this the first video. There are 3 good things and 3 bad things about starting out like this. First of all, the good things. You're just starting, and all you have to do is to start. Because the way you get better at something is you just start, and then the next time you do it, you try to do it better than last time. And when all the inevitable feelings come in, like doubting your skill or whether things will work out, or being scared that, people will judge you or something like this, if you just don't stop doing it, then I think that's all you can do if you want to succeed. And since the chance that anyone will ever see this is pretty low, this is mostly a video for yourself, right? AKA me watching this in 5 years or in 10 years and looking back on the first video I made. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, the things that would stop you from succeeding, which would be, first, you're scared what your family or friends think of you doing things like making YouTube videos. Honestly, I think no matter what you do, you will find someone who doesn't like what you're doing, and so you might as well do something you want to do. And if friends or family judge you for taking a chance and doing something new, then you probably don't want to be associated with those people anyway. So that's the first one. There's actually no reason to be scared. Second of all, and here's what I would like to see from myself after this point. Besides the fact that you're gonna, of course, technically improve actual lighting, actual cameras, actual scripts, better ideas, and getting better at editing and knowing how to use software, getting less afraid of doing things that you just want to do for the sake of doing them. I think if there's anything that's truly special about doing this, it's this, right? It's the fact that you started. It's that the fact if this actually ends up being on YouTube, it means you don't care when friends, family see this. You don't care that it sucks because it's supposed to suck, right? You're starting out. Because you know that you can get better, right? And it's okay to start out. And so if you do this and you're actually aware that this is the best use of your 20s, right? Not making YouTube videos especially, but doing things like this where you take the risk, right? Because that's the only way you can succeed. Do something, replicate it, get better at it. And every time you fuck something up, you have something now you can improve. And that's all you have to do. All the things that are kind of inevitable, which is wanting to quit, failure, maybe embarrassment, are part of life anyway, and they will be part of every action you take. So might as well make it a part of the actions you actually want to take. I just realized there's a small chance that if someone, if I'm right and you just stuck with it and were okay with all of this, and you are doing better, right? It's 3 years later, it's 5 years later, it's 10 years later, that someone goes back and it's like, what is his first video? And for those very few people, I can only encourage you to take this as a proof of concept, right? If I'm right, and this means that I was able to foresee that by just trying really hard for a really long time and not stopping, and I mean, I'm not starting out with any specific talents, right? I have no background in this. I have no entertainment background. I've barely a skill set right now. But what I have is the courage to do it anyways, right? And so if there's anyone who's seeing this and he's like, man, I wish I could do this thing, then this is a perfect example for this, right? The people who are seeing it right now are just the 3 viewers who randomly get this recommended and who probably didn't watch past the first 30 seconds, which is cool. This video doesn't actually hold a lot of merit or isn't really good at capturing people's attention and doesn't have a deep point. And the other people that can watch it are either people from the future who are going back on how I started and myself. And so to myself, no offense everyone else, you better don't fuck it up. Because there is no big wisdom, right? I mean, I'm sure you're gonna try to get a lot of information and read a lot and learn a lot and change your opinions and your styles and your interests over the years. But at the end of the day, I don't think this truth is going to change. I think pick something, allow yourself to fail at it, keep doing that as much as you can. And if you feel this discomfort, then you should probably do it anyways. Because by doing this, you beat literally everyone else who wasn't ready to take that step, who wasn't ready to do the thing that sucked, or was not ready to take the embarrassment, or care too much about what other people thought, or at the end of the day didn't believe in themselves that they could improve. Because this is the biggest point. It's okay for me to know that this sucks because I know it's going to be better. And honestly, the worse this video is, the easier it is going to be for me to do a better video next week. Because I just have to look at my crappy stuff and be like, one thing better next time. And if you take this concept and apply it to a lifetime, that's where I think truly great things can happen. Because trying to do a thing every few days or every day, right, and you do it for 40, 60 years, and it only gets better, then it doesn't really matter how anyone else started out. Because I feel like that's a lot of fears you have, at least right now, is there are people who started earlier, there are people who are more talented, or there are people who are, better set up, who have been doing it longer. But you needed to become the person to make this video, right? All of these things had to happen anyways. And there's no better point than starting right now. Best time would have been 10 years ago, and second best part to start is now. And so you are, which is... I hope you're proud of me. And I'm really interested in what is going to become. I have no idea what I'm going to do, right? I have all these ideas of what this could mean for me. And there are all these genres and whatever this could become. And honestly, I hope you just try them all out and allow yourself to figure it out. I hope this is a fun time capsule for you. Also, you better don't fuck it up with your girlfriend. That would be very stupid. I really hope I really hope I'm not gonna have to laugh when I see this in like 5 years. I hope you worked really hard. I hope you took chances. I hope you didn't take yourself too seriously. I hope you appreciate your family, and I hope you make the most of what you have been given.